Greetings, kind and gentle pedalists of Reddit. This is my rig rundown, and I know what some of you are thinking. You're looking at what you're looking at. You saw the username, and you're saying, this guy's a jerk. He's just having a goof on everybody. And that's partially true. However, this is how I keep my gear on a regular basis because I'm a bedroom guy. I record a lot. Pretty much every day I record something. So it's nice to have everything out and accessible and easily moved around. I'm all about the melting pot of tones and mixing things up. I'm not a very technical player. So, yeah, I'm just a walking cliche. I'm not a professional internet person, so I'm doing this on my phone. I'm going to flip this around and play you something just to start off with. I'm going to be using the MXR Phase 95, the MXR Tremolo, and the Maleco 616 Lo-Fi analog delay. Hello. Sorry, I know. Very unprofessional. Shout out to Internet Historian. Very unprofessional. So that's something that I like to do. I use those three pedals in combination very often if I'm just searching for ideas or I'm just sitting down to play. That's kind of like my bass tone, and I'm not joking. I like that sound and I use it a lot. I like analog delays, so that Maleco Lo-Fi is like the analogist of the analog. So, and that's the point of it. It's a great pedal. It's very weird though. I'm gonna grab this now. Sorry. Oh gosh. Okay. And just run through the chain. Up first, we have the Super Ego. You guys probably know all about this thing. I upgraded to it recently from a Freeze, and it's awesome. In the effects loop, I have the MXR Phase 100, cool 6-stage phaser. If you're an obsessive nerd like me, you know the difference between this and other phasers. If you are not a phaser connoisseur, you might not hear it, but it's a great phaser and it's very unique in MXR phasers. Yeah, it's cool. Up next, we have the MXR Auto Q. This is MXR's Auto Wah, out of production. It's very cool because if you look over on the right side of the pedal, here you have these two knobs, blend and rate. It's basically an auto wah with two channels. You have the regular channel, which is an auto wah, and if you turn the blend this way, it turns into like a fixed rate wah. And that's where this knob comes in, so you can play and it'll cycle through the filter like it would just a normal modulation pedal. It's very cool. I switched to it from a proper wah, and I'm glad I did. I'm never going back. Up next is just a regular old VP Junior, nothing fancy. TU3, of course. I'm sure it's been through the washing machine and run over by the car a couple dozen times. Still powers on. Up next, classic Boss pedal CE3. I like Chorus a lot, and this is probably my favorite. If I could find an affordable CE2, I'd do that, but this is just as good as that. I don't know anything about collectability or all that stuff. Ugh. Oh, I guess it is the fancy one. Anyway, I didn't even know that. That's how much I care about that stuff. But it's a great pedal. It has stereo outs. So yeah, cool. And then, of course, we have the Phase 95, the greatest pedal of all time. MXR Tremolo, kind of a newer one. Cool stuff. 6-mode tremolo. I have the Boss FS5U connected to it for tap tempo capability right now. Not really a drive fuzz guy, so I have this. and I think it's great. I use a lot of the modes very frequently. I use the Centaur mode quite a bit. I use the Tube Screamer mode quite a bit. I really like the X Drive mode in this. It's very nice. Up next is a modern classic, the MXR Carbon Copy. This is the deluxe version. If you don't know this pedal, I highly recommend you check it out. If you like analog delays, it's very cool. Have the MXR bass compressor. I read our friend over at Omnilabs says this pedal is great on guitar, so I bought it and I upgraded to this from a Keeley comp. And I play my guitar through it, and it's great for recording, but it's just a compressor. It's not very exciting. Over here we have the Space Echo, which is a lovely pedal. I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with. I love this pedal so much. I've purchased it 3 times in my life, and I even like the reverb sound in it now. That's how much of an idiot I am. Up next we have the DD200. I upgraded to this from the DD8. Great pedal, lots of different modes. I really like the reverse mode. You can do stuff with it. I mean, it's a Boss delay. It's just very complete. After that, we have the Lo-Fi 616. These are out of production, and that is a shame. You just heard what it sounded like. I like that sound a lot. I think it's very unique and cool. After that, we have an EQ pedal. Anybody who does a lot of recording will tell you EQ pedals come in very handy, and they are not liars. MXR Reverb. Ooh, it's kind of upside down. There it is. MXR Reverb's a great pedal. Modulated mode, spring mode, all your classic reverb sounds. Really just awesome. I have a RC500. I just recently got this. I'm not even sure how it works. Okay, sorry, that was my laundry and stuff. I'm not a professional internet person. This is the Boss RV6. I use it a lot for recording on the plus delay mode and the dynamic mode. This is, I'm not much of a flange guy, but this is a classic pedal. It's good. Where you see these knobs right now is how they always will be when I'm using this pedal. And that is phaser number 3 for those keeping track. I have this for the rise, fall, and step modes. All the other modes are great. I prefer the MXR ones, but for those 3 unique modes, this is worth keeping. If you only want one phaser, you can do a lot worse than this. It is kind of a one-stop shop for phaser sounds. It's Boss, so it's awesome. The only other drive pedal I have is the Wampler Euphoria. This is their Dumble thing. It's the only kind of classic drive sound that's not in the OD200, so that's why I have this. And this is a fantastic pedal. I highly recommend it. Keep the bass knob all the way down all the time, and you're golden. Okay. This, well, if you know about this, just slide into my DMs. And finally, we have the new Eddie from Electro Harmonics. I wanted a dedicated vibrato, so I got this, but the chorus side is outstanding. If I didn't already have a chorus, I would be very happy with this as a chorus pedal. But as a vibrato, it's just as good. Highly recommend it. That's my rig rundown. I'm sorry it's really bad. If you want to hear anything else, you can see I'm trying to do this with my guitar and stuff, so if you want to hear something specific, let me know. I'll make another short video or sound file. Stay true to yourself.